In the blink of an eye, a parent's world can be turned upside down. The unimaginable nightmare of a missing child is a harrowing experience that no one should ever endure. When a child goes missing, time stands still. Every passing moment feels like an eternity, and the world outside becomes a blur as parents grapple with the overwhelming fear and uncertainty. For parents, the resilience to keep going, to keep searching, is fueled by an unwavering love for their child. It's a love that refuses to be extinguished, no matter the odds. But in the shadows of deception, a chilling reality can unfold. Some parents, driven by fear, guilt, or a web of secrets, find themselves at the center of a heartbreaking and sinister story. When a child goes missing under suspicious circumstances, the world of deceit starts to crumble. The weight of the truth bears down on those who are responsible, creating a web of lies that threatens to entangle them. Behind closed doors, these parents wear a mask of normalcy while concealing the dark truth. As they interact with the world, their every word and every gesture becomes a fragile facade, teetering on the edge of exposure. Today's video is a chilling exploration of the thin line between the love for a child and the darkness that can lurk within. This is the story of Madalina Cojocari. A preteen North Carolina girl has been missing for over a year since she was last seen getting off a school bus in her hometown of Cornelius, North Carolina on November 21st, 2022. Madalina Cojocari's mother and stepfather, Diana Cojocari and Christopher Palmiter, did not report the 11-year-old girl missing until weeks later on December 15th, 2022. Despite telling the police the last time they saw their daughter was at home the evening of November 23rd, 2022. Madalina was born in Moldova. It is believed that her mother moved to the United States with her daughter when Madalina was a toddler. Diana also told school officials and Cornelius police that she had not seen her daughter, a sixth grader at Bailey Middle School, since she went to her bedroom the night of November 23rd, 2022, around 10 p.m. after she and her husband, Christopher Palmiter, got into an argument, according to court documents. On November 24th, 2022, Palmiter drove to his relative's home in Michigan to recover some items after an argument with his wife. Cojocari went into her daughter's room around 11:30 a.m. that morning to discover the 11-year-old was gone. When Palmiter returned home to Cornelius on November 26, 2022, Cojocari apparently asked him where their daughter was, and Palmiter allegedly asked her the same question in return, according to the affidavit. As I said earlier, it took a few weeks for them to report Madalina missing, but after they did, they penned a handwritten note expressing their concern for the missing 11-year-old, which the police shared with the public on December 22nd, 2022. We as a family are devastated and absolutely heartbroken to learn that Madalina is missing. We love Madalina and are shocked by these circumstances. This is something no child or family should ever have to endure. Our family is doing everything we know to do to support the efforts to find Madalina and bring her home. We are and continue to have hope and positivity in this difficult time and pray that she is found very soon. We know and greatly appreciate that the local, state, national, and online communities have come together to share flyers, offer positive support, hold prayer vigils, support law enforcement, and are doing everything possible to find and bring Madalina safely home. We are also appreciative of all the efforts, endless hours, and boots on the ground of the local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies involved with the same goal. Madalina is a beautiful, smart, kind, and loving 11-year-old with greatness in her future. We are desperate to find her right now. She needs all of our help. We ask for your continued positive support in sharing far and wide the posters and pictures of Madalina. Each and every share may be one step closer to finding her. If you believe you have seen Madalina or have any information related to her whereabouts, please contact your local law enforcement agency or the Cornelius, North Carolina Police Department and come forward with this information. Anything may help. Our family would like to express sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for your support. Our family will continue to do everything we know and learn to do for Madalina's safe return home. Blessings.
Us initiating the investigation weeks after she was, last seen definitely hindered it. It slowed it down initially. We spent a lot of time trying to go back through the records we had available early on and try to find her that way. And then when we were unable to, we had to, of course, obtain search warrants and start looking at other records, trying to find other avenues to locate her.
We're talking about recorded phone conversations in jail, finance records looked into as evidence seized from the home, and details on when Madalina was last with her mother.
Here's what we can add to the timeline after several search warrants were unsealed. In a text message on December 2nd, Madalina's mother, Madalina Cojocari, indicated that she was with her daughter. The next day, December 3rd, Diana was seen at a service station in Hickory, getting an oil change. The attendant told police there were children's toys in the car, but did not see a child around. On December 4th, Diana traveled towards North Carolina mountains, claiming to be searching for Madalina. And on December 16, Sugar Mountain Police Department provided surveillance photos of a man and a young girl. The man's images were physically consistent with the appearance of a family member of Diana, the only blood relative known to live in the U.S., and the young girl appeared to be Madalina. The search warrants also revealed more details from recorded phone calls in jail. Diana discussed a bag of money with her mother, cash withdrawals, and she also told her mother she believed her husband, Madalina's stepfather, Christopher Palmer, gave Madalina away for money.
I'm pretty sure that's called selling someone.
In recorded conversations between Palmer, his brother, and his sister-in-law, he mentioned that Diana had a lot of cash with her, and he did not know where it came from. He also shared some concerns about financial stuff coming up.
Whatever kind of bullshit these parents are on, it sounds way too familiar to me.
Now, banking and credit card documents were also seized. Police looking into any patterns or activity that may.
And in my experience here at this agency and in my career, we've never had a missing persons case of this magnitude. We may have someone who's, missing for 2 hours or 4 hours or maybe a day or so. But, normally that's because they just forgot to tell a family member they were going somewhere or their cell phone was dead or something like that. But nothing along the lines of this case.
We will not quit until we find Summer Wells.
So we continue to work the case. We continue to go through the evidence we have and really just seek out, new leads, new opportunities that we can follow up on. And, again, we're not going to stop until we find her.
Both parents were arrested for failing to report a missing child. Palmer was released in early August of this year after posting bond, while Cojocari remains in custody at the Mecklenburg County Jail. Cornelius authorities last year asked for the public for first-hand eyewitness information from anyone who may have spotted Diana Cojocari's light green Toyota Prius in the Madison County area between November 22nd and December 15th, 2022. Madison County is a rural area near Asheville, situated in the Appalachian Mountains.
So we're investigating wherever the leads or wherever the evidence takes us. You know, whether it's here locally in Cornelius, Mecklenburg County, whether it's in, you know, a different part of the state, and really even outside the state. You know, between our partners with the FBI and the North Carolina SBI, we have a lot of resources available to assist us with that. So we're going to go wherever the leads take us. And I feel more than comfortable saying there's been hundreds of tips received, and, you know, thousands and thousands of hours of follow-up, you know, from the initial command post that was stood up to all the hours that my detectives have put in since then, really investigating this case.
The news outlet WCNC did an interview just this past August with Radhika Cojocari, Madalina's grandmother, and the mother of Diana, who said through a translator that, quote, her granddaughter is alive, but she's been kidnapped. Radhika, who hails from Moldova, proceeded to accuse Palmater of trafficking Diana and Madalina for $5 million. Search warrants unsealed earlier this year suggest Diana and Radhika contacted a distant relative asking if he would help in smuggling Diana and Madalina from their Cornelius home, just north of Charlotte, before Madalina disappeared. According to the phone records obtained by the Cornelius Police Department, she told him she was in a bad relationship with co-defendant Christopher Palmater and wanted a divorce.
You know, we are committed to finding Madalina. That's been our goal from the start, and we're not going to stop until we do. And, you know, we appreciate all the support the community has given.
I really feel that law enforcement is dedicated to this case. Madalina remains missing to this day. Her stepfather is still out on bond. Her mother is in jail, and they were supposed to appear in court this month, but that has been postponed. To raise awareness a year after Madalina went missing, the chief of the Cornelius Police Department had a town hall meeting. And this is what he had to say.
Thank you, Pastor Paul. I appreciate those kind of words. And again, I want to thank the community for coming out. Also, we have several commissioners here and, of course, the media. You know, without everyone's support, it would just hinder the investigation rather than help it. So thank you all so much for coming. We planned this public gathering for one reason, and that's to remind the public that Madalina Cojocari is still missing, and we need your help to find her. Madalina was last seen on November 21st, 2022, but was not reported missing until December 15, 2022. Our goal from the beginning of this investigation has been to find Madalina. Today marks 1 year she was last seen getting off her school bus. Since this investigation began, Thanksgiving 2022, Christmas 2022, and her 12th birthday have all passed. Madalina is an energetic, vibrant 12-year-old child who loves the outdoors, animals, and specifically horses. A child in our community is missing, and we need the public's help to find her. Since this investigation began, we have followed up on hundreds of leads across this state and even outside of North Carolina. We have spent thousands of hours investigating this case and continue to follow up daily as we search for Madalina. I would like to thank our partners with the FBI, the North Carolina SBI, and the many other law enforcement agencies that have assisted us during this investigation, and some of them are here tonight, so thank you all for your help and your support. This case has taken a toll on my agency and this community. I would also like to say thank you to this community for standing strong and supporting this police department throughout this investigation. Whether it's a thank you card or simple words of encouragement, it is greatly appreciated. I want each of you to know that we have not and we will not waver on our commitment to find Madalina. Our hope is that the public will continue to share Madalina's story and pictures as we continue to investigate this case. Thank you all so much for coming. I think Pastor Paul is going to come back up for just a minute.
Anyone with information regarding the whereabouts of Madalina Cojocari is asked to please contact the Cornelius Police Department at area code 704-892-8255 7773 or the North Mecklenburg Crime Stoppers at 704-896-7867. You can remain anonymous. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel for more true crime content. See you guys in the next video. Be sure to check out my other videos and playlists for more true crime content. And if that's not enough, you can join our Patreon. Don't have a tinfoil hat? It's okay. We'll make you one. It's that easy. See you guys in the next video.
See you later. Bye.